va?
Très bien, merci. Et vous?
Yeah, oui, ça va, merci. Okay, that's the extent of my French.
Ah,
That's it.
this is better than a lot of people, so it's okay.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Very fine, and you?
I'm good. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, thank you. Thank to you for taking the time.
Don't worry. Ask any question you like. Off you go.
Okay, we are going to start with Merlin specific questions.
Sure.
Morgana seems to have changed a lot of screen during missing year. We
Okay.
get to see or learn what happened during this missing year.
So, let me just get this straight. Sorry, this is for season 3 in France.
Yeah, soon.
Season? Oh, I don't know what season you're asking me about. I'm sorry. Is it season 1, season 2, or season 3?
It's about season 3.
Okay, season 3. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want? Oh, the year that's been off. That I've been off somewhere else. As the season goes on, the writers have been very clever. They've made it without actually telling you exactly what has happened in the year and explaining every little detail. They've made it very clear where she's been and how that's affected her. So you learn as season 3 goes on where she's been for the year, what that's done to her, and how that has now impacted on Camelot and her relationships with everyone in Camelot.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Do you think that Morgana is 100% committed to bring Uther and Camelot down, or is she still hesitating?
I think Morgana is very committed to sort of freeing people who are like her, allowing people to live who they really are, and I think that's really where her focus lies, on allowing all the people who have been persecuted by Uther and who've lived in Camelot and haven't been allowed to be themselves and truly who they are and have had to hide. I think what Morgana's committed to is allowing them to really be themselves and be in a place where they can sort of not have to hide who they are. And as the season goes on, sort of her relationship with Uther, while that had been originally her idea, her relationship with Uther changes slightly, and there's an event that happens halfway through the season that sort of skews her focus. And while she's still trying to sort of champion the rights of people like her, her relationship with Uther sort of gets stepped up a notch. For reasons I don't want to tell you because I don't want to give it away.
It's okay.
Does that make sense, though? I mean, I'm not being extremely clear, but I hope that helps.
So far, it's okay. It's quite clear and quite intriguing. What about a relationship with Arthur and Gwen? She was a friend with them, and now she acting quite coldly.
The problem is with Morgana is not the problem. The thing is with Morgana this year is that she is a completely different character. Mm-hmm. She's completely changed. The year away has changed her in ways that we don't even understand or know yet. And as a result, none of her relationships are the same anymore. She hasn't got the same friendship, sibling, anything that she had before in season 2. So all her relationships, Arthur, Guinevere, Merlin, Uther, Gaius, everyone is completely different. And the only relationship that has stayed the same for her is her relationship with Morgause, and if anything, that's gotten stronger. So you can take what you want from that and what might happen over season 3, but I can tell you that all her relationships have changed because she has spent the time away.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Morgause, what do you think, how would you describe the relationship between Morgana and Morgause? Is it like a relationship between equals, or do you have a feeling that, at the beginning at least, Morgana is a bit like Morgause's puppet?
I think to begin with, Morgana very much looks up to Morgause. She is this very powerful sorcerer. She's in control of her powers and her magic, and she's all the things that Morgana wants to be. You know, what Morgana used to be until she started losing control and realizing that she was, in fact, a magical being, and she became very afraid. And then she meets Morgause, who is this strong and powerful, beautiful sorceress, and it's everything Morgana wants to be. So I think, to begin with, Morgana was quite in awe of her, and, you know, it was very much sort of a master-pupil relationship. But as season 3 goes on and Morgana becomes more assured of her own stature and more assured of her own position and more assured of her own power, it becomes less like master people and more like equals.
And
she very much loves Morgause. I think she sees Morgause as her only family and the only person who truly understands her.
And do you think if Merlin revealed this secret to Morgana, it could have changed Morgana's journey through the dark
side? If he had
side?
done it before he tried to kill her, I think Morgana would be a very different character. Morgana in season 2 was just searching for somebody to help her and to understand her and to sort of tell her that it was okay to be who she was. And she didn't get that. And Merlin could have been that person for her, like Gaius was for him, but he had his own reasons for not doing that. And as a result, Morgana latched onto the only person who showed her any kindness and understanding, and that was Morgause. So from the place she is, there is no other way that she could have gone other than where she did, which is aligning herself with Morgause. But I personally think had Merlin, opened up to her, I think, the story would be completely different.
And how do you think Morgana will be reacting when she will learn that Merlin is a sorcerer just like her?
I don't know if we'll ever find that out. This is the question. I think, to be honest, I think if she does find out, she'll be very, very, very angry. Very angry. Because here is a person that knew exactly how she felt. Exactly how she felt, knew her secret, knew everything. And he never trusted her to give the secret back, and he never helped her. I think however angry she is with him now, she's going to be even more angry if she finds out.
Okay. What about Morgana's relationship with the little kid, Mordred? Will we see more of him this season?
Because he's not back this season, no. He's not, but no? Morgana has other relationships now. I mean, I think there needs to be more time between Morgana and Mordred, more, months, years for their relationship to grow and to change. And especially because now Morgana's still finding her feet with magic. I don't know if she could be the role model and things like that to Mordred that she would need to be. So I think it's better that Morgana finds who she is first before they sort of introduce Mordred again. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We will be seeing Morgana's magic evolve and grow as the series goes on?
Yeah, you do. You see her start to be able to control her magic more, but unlike Merlin, Morgana's magic is very much tied into her emotions. And if in any heightened emotional state, she can lose control of them. So she's still not the master of her powers. Far from it, but she is more controlled of it than she has been before. But her power is growing, and you get hints of the kind of sorcerer that she is going to be, or sorceress she's going to be in the future, which is much better than Merlin.
Okay. Now we're going to ask a few more general questions about the show. To start with, what was so far your favorite scene to shoot and your favorite scene to watch on screen?
Favorite scene to shoot and favorite scene to watch on screen? They're probably both the sword fight I have with Merlin this year. I had a big long sword fight with Merlin in episode 2 of season 3, and it was fun to shoot because we've been asking to do it properly for ages, and it was a nice challenge. And then also it was fun to watch because through the powers of editing, they actually made me look like I knew what I was doing, which I really didn't on the day. So probably that for those reasons.
And we know that Merlin is filming also in France, in Pierrefonds. And the conditions are very different than in England because the fan can be on the set. Is it hard to film a series with fans watching it, or do you like it?
It's not that it's any harder. It sort of puts it in context for you, because when you're filming in Wales and you're inside a studio, you kind of forget that, this is something that people love and people identify with. So it's really nice to go to France and be able to see that, because people travel from so far to come and visit, and it reminds you of what you're doing is something important because people love it so much. Having people watch you, it's a bit strange at first, but you kind of get used to it, and the fans are very good and very quiet and very respectful. beautiful. So I guess it makes it a bit like theatre. The only difference is that sometimes it can take very long to get to and from set because people keep stopping you. But other than that, it's great. It was really nice.
Just one last question. Can you say some more word in French for our website?
Okay, more words in French.
I don't know, like
J'aime beaucoup
hello.
France.
Excuse me?
J'aime beaucoup France. J'adore France. J'adore le français. I hope you keep watching. I don't know. J'espère. Keep on. Regard Merlin. The extent of my French.
Thank you very much for
And
the
boss.
time.
I could say boss. Boss.
Oh,
Comme ci, comme ça.
this
Not very good, I know.
No, it's good, really.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.